Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video we'll take a look at Euler. I believe that is how it is pronounced. Anyways, we'll just call it EUL for simplicity. Now this token has had really tough times in the past. So if you look here, there was protocol logic hack. As you can see, there was a whale deposit as well as FTX collapse. So everything had a massive impact on this token, but again, despite all of that, it actually ended up recovering and it actually ended up hitting a new high in terms of TVL at of 2.16 billion, and as of now it is at 1.78 billion. I think this decline in the TVL could be due to the overall market, but again, it has shown that it can do a lot more than this, and I think all of that has had a really good impact on EUL token as well. As you can see, and after hitting $1.4, it actually ended up going as high as 17 or $16.9, which is a massive run. And as of now, the token did go up, as you can see. So there was a really good move. So it went from $8 to as high as $12. So let's break it down what is happening. So the main reason why EUL is going up is because of the Binance listing. So Binance basically listed the token, as you can see here, and they also launched their futures as well, and because of that the token did go up. And beside that, we don't have anything else going on around the token. Now EUL itself has a max supply of 27.1 million, as you can see, out of which 18.6 million is in circulation, and the token is used for the governance. And another utility that it has, that it uses fee flow model. So basically, fees collected from the protocol vaults are basically auctioned through fee flow auctions. You can see these auctions use EUL as a bidding currency, ensuring that protocol generated fees are consistently converted into EUL. So basically this is how it works. So basically protocol collects fees in USDC, DAI or other assets. Now after that, they are auctioned at regular intervals. These fees are auctioned off to the public. Anyone can participate by bidding EUL token. The highest bidders pay EUL to acquire the protocol fees, and this process converts non-EUL protocol revenue into EUL. So that's really good. Now basically the EUL collected from the auctions is sent to the EUL DAO treasury. Then the DAO or basically the community can decide via governance how to use these funds, burn, distribute or allocate for growth. So that is really interesting thing for EUL, I would say. Now this is how their governance looks like, and it is I would say fairly active, as you can see. So that's really good. And this is how the app looks like. So basically it is competing in the lending and borrowing section, as you can see, and they also have this earn section. There are capital allocators as well, as you can see. After that, there's a lend and borrow. So basically it is competing against likes of Aave, as you can see here, and this could be this could actually be one of those top lending platforms that may actually end up competing against likes of Morpho, Compound or even Aave. As of now, it is way back here. So if you look at its TVL on Ethereum, it is at 845 million, and it is way back here. But again, if you look at how many chains they have over 14 chains, which is a lot, I would say, especially compared to if we look at Aave has 18, and Morpho has only 8. So I think as long as they continue to grow in terms of their chain, I would say, integrations, I think it could actually become really big. So as long as its TVL continues to go up, that means the fees that they will generate will most likely go up, and that means the buyback for EUL will most likely increase. So that means it will have a really good demand if the TVL goes up. So I think overall this is really good for it as of now, although it's going down and it has lost a lot of TVL as well. So if we just look here in terms of its TVL, it has lost over 23% in the last 30 days compared to others. So if we just look at Morpho, that is down 17.7. If you look at Aave, it is down 12%, and Euler has lost a lot, so that's not looking good. Anyways, beside that, if we just move on to the highest TVL in terms of chain, as of now it is Ethereum, and Plasma did actually do really well, but as of now Plasma is tanking as well, so I think that was just like for the airdrop or something like that. But as of now it seems like that it is like trying to go up again, so let's see what happens. So I think as long as EUL continues to go up, it should do well in terms of like its price as well. Now let's talk about the token itself. So as of now it has a fairly low market cap of like 189 million. It is not that big, and its all-time high, if we just look at in terms of market cap, is somewhere around like 200 above 250. As you can see here, somewhere around 276 now. And if we look at its price, the token was in like uptrend, so this was the uptrend that it was following. So again it did break below this trend line, and that is not good, I would say. Again, the overall market as of now is like not doing that well, so I think this was to be expected. But the interesting thing about this token is that it did not see the massive like crash that other alts saw, so I think that means it is like a really strong alt token. That I think that is what it implies. So again, as of now, if we can get a break above like from this trend line, and especially if it can hold this trend line, or if it can close above from this trend line, I think the possibility of like EUL going as high as 14.5 or even like $15 is like really high. But again, to do that it does need to close above from this trend line on a daily chart, I would say. And as of now it seems like that it did try to close above it, but it couldn't, and as of now it just went down, as you can see. So again, if it can reclaim this trend line that I'm talking about here, I think it may actually end up going as high as like $14. That is another mark that I'm looking at. But again, if you look here, this token usually sees these massive surges, so that is a bit of a concern, I would say. But overall I think its trend has been consistent, so if market holds, I think it may actually end up going as high as like $14, and if the hype is higher it may eventually go as high as like 16.9, or it may go for that new all-time high as well. But again, if it doesn't hold this, and if it does go down from here, I think we may see a retest as low as 6.9 or even $7 is a possibility. But if you're looking to get into this token, I think the best entry is going to be this zone, or at least that is what I can get. So I think the best entry is going to be in between 6.9 to 5.7, and as long as EUL continues to go up, as of now it's going down, so you have to remember that. So if it recovers and if it hits a new all-time high, I think the possibility of EUL going for that like new all-time high is there. So let's see what happens. Overall, that I just want to cover this coin. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.